Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Killdene's Customs. Today is a three-pronged focus episode of the Sodor Fire and Rescue Service and the Railway Investigators Unit. The main focus of this video is the custom Mickey the Fire and Rescue engine. Originally created by, I believe, Victor Tanzik for his series. I also would like to focus on the Railway Investigators Unit engine and these custom 3D printed works coaches that will be seen accompanying both Mickey and this engine right here. Since we're doing an episode focused on the fire and rescue, I wanted to include Rocky and the fire engine since they're essential to the fire and rescue service of Sodor. So let's start with Mickey. Mickey was made using a 2022 Edward where the face was taken off and replaced with, let's see here, a Duke face. I believe that's Duke. The face replacement was really the only surgical modification made. The custom was painted, or has been painted, in furnace red, like Edward and the rest of the furnace K2s. I would love to have a custom of Edward in his furnace red livery. I do like this paint color as what I like to call a nice tomato red, maybe even a rust kind of red color. It's not fire truck bright red like James or Eagle, but at the same time, it's not like a dark blood red to make it look ominous. It's a simple color. I like it. The Railway Investigators Unit engine was used with a spare Thomas, as you can see here. No real surgical modifications made, except there was something new added to the side, the Railway Investigators Unit logo, which I really enjoyed. It was Mod Podged on the side, and it is on both sides of the engine. This engine does not have a name yet, but his rank in the British military/police is detective. So if you can come up with a name, it would be great. Detective Blank. Now for the coaches. The coaches are probably my second favorite thing of this video behind Mickey. These are 3D custom printed coaches. I love that you can see through the windows. I love the military green kind of color, the 3D aesthetic feel, the texture, and just the overall realness of them. I'm going to take on a project one day where I see if I can somehow insert LED lights into the coaches to make them look like there's something going on inside of them, mainly to use in nighttime episodes or episodes that have night features with these coaches. I think that'd be something great to see, especially if like this engine and Mickey are at some sort of conference or doing some sort of late night business like track maintenance. So 3 birds in one video, or 3 birds with one stone. Not bad. Mickey, the RIU engine, and the 2 coaches. If you could help me create a name for the detective, that would be amazing. I hope to see some comments down below with some creative names. Detective Blank is what I'm going to say right now. I can't wait to see Mickey in action in a video. Technically, he was already used in an episode, but that was before the face. But I have an explanation for why that one didn't have a face and this one does. Getting the face for this model was a huge pain. Little Sodor Studios made the custom, and he told me that while trying to remove the face, half of Edward's face broke off, but the other half was still on. So it was kind of hard to pry the face off. And then finding a replacement face was even more difficult. Originally, we thought about using an old-style Scarloy or new style Rheneas face, but eventually he came into ownership of a Duke he was going to use for a custom that didn't require the face, and found that it was a perfect fit for the model. I very much like how this came out. Even though the regular wooden railway Edward is smaller, the 2022 model gives him the aesthetic look of being big, strong, and confident and fast. He almost has the same size as Gordon, even though he's not an A1, he's a K2. But being that this is for a steam engine who works with the fire and rescue service, who has to be quick and strong, especially when handling Rocky and the fire engine there, being big and strong is pretty much what you want in an engine. So I really enjoy how this turned out. I really love it. And I can't wait to get some good use out of this engine and the coaches. So that was a Killdene's Custom episode. I know it's been a minute since an episode was posted. And since the last Kildene's Customs, we had a new episode of Adventures on the Rails and the Sudrian Savior. I'll do more videos about the Sudrian Savior later on, talking about the film, doing interviews with some of the crew who had like crucial involvements in the film, and maybe even a video on like my top 5 favorite moments to work on in the film. But for now, this is Adventures on the Rails signing off with another Kildene's Customs episode. I hope you enjoy it, and thank you for watching.